Good afternoon. My name is Angela Tavares, and I am a program officer with the State of New Jersey Higher Education Student Assistance Authority. I am eager to share with all of you the different grants, scholarships, and opportunities for your employees or yourself or your families who are looking to get a post-secondary degree here in the state of New Jersey. So HESAA actually has the only sole mission, it's the only state agency with the mission to provide the educational and financial resources for your employees, for yourself and family, to individuals for them to obtain a higher education degree. We administer all of the financial aid for the state of New Jersey. So if you're going to any of our colleges or universities, you're going to interact with HESAA in one way or another, and we're here to provide that support. So here at HESAA, we believe that working with businesses throughout our state absolutely helps grow their bottom line. We have three different pillars that we use. We believe that our loan redemption program for professionals is one of the programs that a lot of individuals aren't aware of. And it's a way to try to attract and retain top talent here in our state. We have loan redemption programs in 6 different industries, and I'll get into that a little bit later, but you can see them highlighted here. So if you're an employer who employs professionals in these areas, this is definitely something that is interesting and important for you to know to offer to your employees as a benefit. We believe that partnering with HESAA can help upskill your employees. Sometimes you have those entry-level positions. We work with a lot of banks and a lot of institutions that have those entry-level positions where employees are absolutely talented and they want to move up to that next level. They might need a certification or a certain degree, and that's where HESAA steps in to help with the financial aspect of obtaining that degree by providing them with the technical assistance to apply either for the FAFSA, apply for our state grants and scholarships, et cetera. And lastly, we're here to offer that technical assistance. So we have 2 program officers, myself and Carla Donegan, and in addition to a whole team that is available to answer questions for employees. We get employees email us, call us all the time with specific questions on unusual and special circumstances. And we're able to provide that expertise so you don't have to, and you can rely on us because that's what our state agency is here to do. So New Jersey really has a huge goal in mind. It's called the 65 by 25, and it's a goal that says that by the year 2025, which is next year, New Jersey expects to have at least 65% of our working age adults to hold a high quality credential in our state. And, the desire to do this obviously compels HESAA to do more outreach to inform individuals on the different programs that we have, one of them being the most famous, the College Promise. So the College Promise is fairly new, and it is a phenomenal program that provides an affordable tuition-free pathway for a lot of New Jersey residents to obtain a college degree. This program is for individuals who don't have an associate's or a bachelor's degree. Perhaps they have an associate's and they want to get their bachelor's degree. And it is a grant program, meaning they don't have to pay this money back, available to our New Jersey residents to go to any of our community colleges or universities. And I'll get into the details of who qualifies, how are you eligible, and how you can get into how you can take advantage of this program in a little later. But that's just one of our grant programs. We have also the TAG program, known as a tuition aid grant. It's the largest grant program in the country. There is no other state in the United States that compares to our TAG program in New Jersey. Again, it awards individuals with grants based on their financial need for them to obtain a higher education degree. And lastly, this isn't the last of our programs, but one of the last that we'll highlight here is the Governor's Industry Vocation Scholarship. The reason Carla and I love sharing this program is because it's a program that, again, for those entry-level employees, offers them not only the ability to obtain a degree, but perhaps they want to just obtain a certification. And this program is one of the only programs that allows you to obtain coverage, meaning a grant or scholarship for complete certification in a field related to construction. But as you'll see, there's a lot of different professions that you can go into, and it's a great untapped resource, I believe, here in our state. So let's talk a little bit about the College Promise. So the College Promise is a two-tier program. The name of the program is the College Promise, but it has the community college part and the Garden State Guarantee. And the way it works is that to take full advantage of this program, you want to start off at a community college in New Jersey. You would start off at a community college, you would obtain your associate's degree, and then you would transfer to a 4-year public university or state university, some of which include Rutgers, Rowan, Kane University, William Patterson, etc. So these are top tier universities in our state. And the way it works is based on income. We have 3 income criteria. The first is if your household has an adjusted gross income of $65,000 and under. Under the College Promise, you can go to community college first, tuition and fees completely covered. So this is phenomenal. This is mind-blowing because, before this program, there would still be some out-of-pocket expenses for people in this income bracket, but now this completely eliminates it. So if you're between 0 and 65, completely covered, you transfer to a 4-year university, completely covered. The second bracket is 65,001 to 80,000. Under the Community College Opportunity Grant, you are guaranteed a 50% maximum award. So 50% of whatever that community college tuition is, the CCOG or the College Promise will cover it. And then when you transfer over to a 4-year university, let's say Rutgers, you have a discounted net price. So your tuition for the year will be $7,500. It doesn't matter what state university you go to, as long as it's one of our state public universities, and there's a list that we can provide you. But like I said, some of the ones I mentioned, Stockton, Rutgers, all of those. This is I've never seen a program like this before because this is not a pick and choose program. This is in addition to all of our other grants to create the max amount of coverage or financial aid for the student. So it's really phenomenal. And the last category is $80,001 to $100,000. That was just added last year during our summer fiscal year. And that provides up to 33% of an award at a community college, and then a guaranteed net price of no more than $10,000 at one of our universities in the state of New Jersey. We have universities here in the state of New Jersey that can run up to $20,000, $22,000 for the year. So, that's a huge cost savings. The only thing you have to do to access these grants for our state of New Jersey is fill out a FAFSA, which is the free federal application for financial aid, student aid. And in some cases, you're not able to fill out a FAFSA because maybe you don't have a social security number or you're undocumented in our state. In our state, we also have another application called the New Jersey Alternative Financial Aid Application. And I'll explain who can access that, how do you become eligible, and all of the things that pertain to that program. But before I move on, I just want to make sure that we understand who can access the New Jersey College Promise. So what if I went to college and I have 20 college credits and then I drop out for whatever reason and I couldn't finish? Do I qualify? Yes, you qualify. You can go back and obtain your associates and then continue on with your bachelor's. What if I have an associate's? Can I take advantage of this? Yes, you can take advantage of this under the Garden State Guarantee. You wouldn't go to community college. You would go straight to a 4-year university to obtain your bachelor's degree. All right. So New Jersey Dreamers, this is a law that was passed in 2018 that affords our New Jersey residents the ability to obtain state financial aid for higher education. So who's eligible? Students who attended a New Jersey high school for at least 3 years. So as long as they went to school 3 years, they obtained their GED or their high school diploma, they're eligible. So it could be freshman, sophomore, junior, or sophomore, junior, however, that is 3 years, GED or high school diploma. and they would not fill out a FAFSA because the FAFSA is a federal application, but they would fill out the New Jersey alternative application. And we here at HESAA are available to help with that. We're also available to do workshops specifically on New Jersey Dreamers, as we are also available to help your employees fill out their FAFSA, which can be a little daunting. We're happy to do workshops on where we'll come out to your organization. You can request a date on our portal, and we will host a FAFSA completion workshop where your employees can come in and we will go line by line and help them complete their FAFSA live and in person or virtual. It's really dependent on the employer and what their needs are. So another thing we'd like to highlight here is that once you fill out your FAFSA in the state of New Jersey, there is another portal that you need to apply for and get credentials to access, and that's the NJFAMS. This is a state portal that's going to allow you to manage all of your financial aid. So I know that this is a lot of information already. Probably your mind is overwhelmed with all of the different programs that I'm telling you. Really, as an employer, all you really need to know are three things. First, that your employees need to fill out a FAFSA always, or a New Jersey alternative application. Second, that they need to open a New Jersey FAMS account, because when an employee goes to school, whether that's yourself, a family member, they go to higher education, they're going to receive federal aid, but they're also going to receive state aid, which is us. And this is where they're going to be able to see that information. If we need verification, let's say there's an address that we need to verify, this is where those questions or verifications are going to come through. And this is where the employee is also going to be able to compare school to school to see what is the actual cost for this school, how much aid am I getting? Hey, I thought I should have qualified for this aid, but I don't see it in my school, but I see it here. So this is really a great tool to be an informed consumer as you're pursuing your higher education degree. So these are examples of how we can see the savings for especially employers who offer tuition reimbursement. If your employees are not filling out FAFSAs, if they're not accessing federal or state aid, typically the employer will reimburse whatever tuition reimbursement program they have. But if they do fill out the FAFSA, if they do work with the state and access this financial aid, you can see here an example of how that affects the bottom line. To the right, you can see the savings, the potential savings. I just want to highlight the importance of the community college promise. If you see here on the bottom, Cindy Smith is a student who would not have qualified for aid prior to the college promise. You can see that the tag, which is a state grant, according to her income, she wouldn't have qualified prior for any aid. She wouldn't have qualified for federal Pell. But after the college promise, and because she's under that $65,000, it's going to completely cover her tuition. Whereas in the past, it did not. But because we have this new grant program, now that kicks in to cover her tuition. So she has zero out-of-pocket expenses, which is phenomenal. I mean, you can see it in every different bracket. We have it for 4-year, for 2-year, and you can look at this. I'll forward this over to the leadership at NJBI so that they can share as well. So you can look at it at your own pace. But these are just different examples of what we've seen. So the Governor's Industry Vocation Scholarship, this is a scholarship, again, that does not necessarily need the employee to obtain an associate's degree or a bachelor's degree. This is one of our only scholarship programs that allows students to pursue a certificate degree or an associate's degree in any of these related programs. There's a vast variety. We have solar energy technology, which we know is booming in New Jersey, drone technology, engineering, building maintenance. They're eligible to go to any of our technical or VOTech schools or county colleges. They are required to fill out a FAFSA, and this is the only scholarship that has an additional application. So because this is a scholarship and not a grant, there is an application that we're happy to help your employees with so that they can access this. The requirement is that the employee is either a woman or a minority group, and that their income is under 60,000 adjusted gross in the household. This is mainly for those entry-level positions. It's really a great tool that I've seen employers share with their employees to help motivate them to take that next step into a leadership role or that next step in their employee's career. So it's available. Carla and I are happy to help you walk through it. You don't need to feel overwhelmed because that's what we're here for. We just wanted to highlight this page because HESAA's website has a lot of different portals and different tabs, but this page here is an easy, and all of these links are live. So if you click on the link, it will take you directly to that page. It's going to tell you about deadlines. It's going to tell you about the different grants and scholarships. It's going to tell you about New Jersey Dreamers. This is a phenomenal tool for you to have. I see employers put this on their intranet page or just share with their employees. It's an easy page to navigate. So we just wanted to highlight it, that it's the financial aid hub for most people, for them to find out about all of our programs quickly. And my favorite, the loan redemption programs in New Jersey. So New Jersey will help borrowers pay down their student loan debt. We have 6 different career choices that employees can be eligible to have their loans redeemed through these programs. One of them is the primary care practitioner. Then we have the nursing faculty. We have the John R. Justice, the STEM, behavioral health employees, and teachers. There are different requirements for each, but quickly, the primary care offers up to $200,000 of your loans redeemed for up to 4 years of working in our state as a primary care provider. That can be a certified nurse midwife, a physician assistant, a dentist, etc. Nursing faculty are for nurses who are looking to obtain a higher education degree, like their master's or their doctorate level in nursing. And then if they're willing to teach as educators for future nurses in New Jersey, there's 50,000. The John R. Justice, there isn't a dollar amount, but this is for our federal and public prosecutors and defenders. The STEM is an $8,000 loan redemption program available to STEM employees that went to a New Jersey university and are also working in New Jersey in a STEM-related field, web developers, actuaries, etc. Behavioral health, one of our largest or most famous programs. So if you employ psychiatrists, psychologists, licensed social clinical workers, licensed social workers, licensed counselors, etc., there's a list. There's up to $150,000 available to redeem loans. And then there is an additional $30,000 for individuals who work with adolescents or children in the state of New Jersey. The $150,000 are paid directly towards the loans. The $30,000 are available directly to the employee, paid on a yearly basis of $5,000 a year for up to 6 years, as long as they continue to work in our state and serve adolescents and children in behavioral health. This program is currently closed. It was open in October 1st to October 31st, and we anticipate it returning based on the fiscal year and the determination of thereof. But it was open twice last year, so we have high hopes that it's coming back this year. I definitely encourage people to come back to our website and stay up to date with these loan redemption programs, because they are here. We are giving out money, and we are hoping that we can, retain this talent here in New Jersey. These are high need areas. And teachers there's $20,000, and this is typically for newer teachers working in our state. And there's a list of cities. I'm more than happy to share with you any information and more information if you have questions on this. And before I move on, I just want to make you aware that there's also a federal program available called the Federal Public Service Loan Forgiveness that also allows loan redemption for employees working in government, non-for-profit, tribal organizations, etc. And it's definitely a great program that's available out there. that you should look into because it will allow you to pay down your loans after 10 years of service and up to 120 payments. But definitely something that's available out there. There's other loan programs. We're happy to give you information or direct you to the right place. And the NJ Best. This is really the best. It's funny that it's called NJ Best, but it's not because it's really the best that I've seen. So this is a college savings program, and it's really amazing because I've compared these college savings plans, and I feel that this one's really, really competitive. So the state of New Jersey offers a college savings plan. Employers, I've seen them put them in their employees' packages when they're having new hires, or they just have a resource table. They put that out there. Because this college savings plan in New Jersey allows employees to get started with the minimum of $25. And it currently has a matching grant opportunity. So if your household has an adjusted gross income of $75,000 or less, New Jersey will match up to $750 of your initial deposit. So I've seen some employees gather that $750 and get the matching grant of $750, and they're already started well off. They can use this for not just college. They can use this for private education, K to 12. They can use this for trade schools, community college, apprenticeships. I mean, it's really a phenomenal program. All of your earnings grow, federal income tax free. A very cool thing about this NJ Best program is that it has an app. So I saw an employee the other day and she said, yeah, I have my daughter's first 2 years of college paid for through the NJ Best. And she was sharing that she would use the app called Spring. And during birthdays, graduation parties, things like that, she would share it with her guests and they can contribute. Anybody can contribute as long as you share the app into your account. So that's really a smart way to use it. There's also tax incentives for New Jersey state tax. So New Jersey state tax deduction for contributions up to $10,000 per year. And if that's not all, there's also a scholarship attached to it. So your student, yourself, whoever's using this NJ Best account, they don't necessarily need to go to a school here in New Jersey to get the other perks, but they do need to go to a school in New Jersey to get this scholarship if they want to get this additional scholarship. So if your student decides to go to school in New Jersey, there's an additional scholarship available on top of whatever's already in the account, on top of the matching grant. And you can see that as that goes. And lastly, for your employees who have their bachelor's degree and are pursuing their master's degree, there really aren't a lot of federal or state grants available for master's level unless your employee was an EOF student. And then if they continue to meet the income criteria, there is an EOF grant for master's level. But typically, most students either have loans or they have tuition reimbursement. And here at HESAA, we offer loans as well. So we have different opportunities through NJ class loans. We have refi to help refinance some of those loans with that have higher rates. And we also have consolidation programs available. We can help your employees discuss their options. On our website, there's actually a dedicated page for our employers. I mean, we have really been focusing on working and partnering with our New Jersey employers as they continue to help our residents upskill and help our residents make a living here in our state. So we created this employer resource page. If you click on it, it's just for employers. It talks about NJ Best, the loan redemption, and the college promise. And it also has our contact information. A lot of the time I hear employers say, hey, can you send me some of these publications so we can print them out? Well, you can do that, but you can also order them completely free from our website. If you go and click on this HESAA publications tab, you can place an order of however much you need, and we will bulk mail them to your location so that you don't have to print them out. And here's our contact information. Carla is another program officer. And then we have financial aid training officers who come out to your businesses, schools, churches, non-for-profits, community fairs. These are all the places that we have been and continue to go just to offer these resources to your community. And we are more than happy and available to answer any questions, support your employees in their path towards their degree, and collaborate with you. So if you have any questions, feel free to email us or call us.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Angela. We really appreciate your time and
Yes.
wealth of knowledge today. And also, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us for the Resources for Employers, Help Paying for Post-Secondary Degrees and Training for Your Employees virtual meeting. We at NJBIA, we're thrilled that this group continues to grow and thrive under the leadership of such an amazing team. For those of you that may be new to NJBIA, we are the largest statewide business association in the country, representing New Jersey businesses, and we offer customer development opportunities, visibility through events, magazine ads, or our podcast and TV show. And we help you save money on stuff you probably feel like you spend way too much money on, like payroll, healthcare, a 401k solution, HR support, and training, and more. And so this presentation, I think, is just one of the ways in which we try to connect our members with the resources that are available in New Jersey. And we really appreciate Angela Tavares for joining us and sharing how we can help to support our employees by building packages and informing them of resources here in the state so that they can upskill, they can personally develop, and then it also translates into stronger businesses and stronger communities. So thank you all for joining us today, and let's make sure we get Angela, your information. We'll share this presentation out with our members, and we look forward to the next opportunity to collaborate.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.